So on this question, they're asking us to factor, and we've got three terms. So how do we factor when we've got specifically x squared, x, no x, three terms? Well, we have to do two parentheses. It's a different kind of factor. We're not taking out what's in common. They don't all have an x. So I'm going to do the two parentheses, and you put the x's in the front. And then what you do is you find two numbers that multiply to be the number in the back and add to be the number in the middle. That's what's going to go in these two spots in the back. Two numbers that multiply to be the number in the back, add to be the number in the middle. So what numbers multiply to be 54? So then you just take your calculator, you just try it. What you'll find is you'll find like 2 times 27, 2 times 27, 3 times, I think, is it 18? Yeah, 18. 4 doesn't work. You'll find 5 doesn't work. 6 times 9. Anyway, you can keep going. There's probably other ones. So how do you know which of these is the right one? Well, they have to add. Remember in the middle, they have to add to be 15. So that's the 6 and the 9, because 6 plus 9 adds to be 15, whereas the other ones don't. 3 plus 18, that's 21. 2 plus 27, that's 29. So there's our winner, 6 and 9. So 6 and 9, both positive, because that way they multiply to be positive and they add to be positive. And so that's our answer. You could do it the other order. You could put the x plus 9 in the parentheses first, and then the x plus 6. It doesn't really matter either way. But again, the key is the two numbers have to multiply to be the number at the back, and they have to add to be the number of the middle. And let me show why. This isn't required, but we're really done at this point. That's the answer. But let me check it. Let me prove to you why this is the case. Because if you were to multiply this, remember how to multiply two parentheses together? We had that in the last section of the last chapter. You go first to both, second to both, right? So what would it be? X squared plus 9x, and boom, boom, 6x plus 6 times 9, 54. And then these two in the middle would do what? They would add to be 15x. And you see it goes back, a little check mark. See it goes back. See how we get the middle by adding and the 54 came by multiplying? That's all we're doing. We're just thinking out that multiplication backwards. We're just saying, well, when you multiply two parentheses, the middle ends up coming from adding, right? We add the 9 and the 6, and the number at the back ends up coming from multiplying. So what two numbers could we find that will multiply to be the number at the back and add to be the number in the middle? And so we're done. So again, the check is not required. Oops, maybe I shouldn't erase all that. The check is not required. The answer is just the x plus 6, x plus 9. Either order, you can put the 9 first and then the 6. Either way, there we go. There's the answer.